One of the reasons for my channel name, Kev Smith Thai, is that my initial videos that I put onto YouTube were all Thai railways. Quite appropriate. I'm now finally getting around to finishing a Thai loco, steam loco, albeit 13 years after I first started it. So with part one of the video processing in Sony Vegas behind me, I've got to a stage where the tender's been polished up to get all the tarnishing off, then it's been washed in white vinegar to pickle it, then it's been grit blasted to get as much crap off as possible, dried off and given the first coat of red oxide primer. I've used high coat again. I'm going to leave that out there for a couple of days now just to harden off and cure before I start putting any black on top. So the loco's been split down into its component parts after I remembered how the thing actually fitted together. I found 12 BA bolts hidden all over the place I forgot I put in to keep it rigid. And then I've spent most of this afternoon actually polishing it up to get rid of the tarnishing on the bits I can't normally get to. What I have realised is that the plan I had for motorising it with the Sagami motor with a gearbox going up into the firebox isn't going to work. There just isn't enough room between the frames and the axle boxes. So if I do decide to motorise it, I'll probably do a tender drive which I can retrofit at a later date. What I have realised as I've been scanning a lot of my many pictures I took out in Thailand between 2005 and 2009 is that no two of these locos are the same. You find detail variations, and also it'll be an amalgam, I think, of various things, but we should get something fairly representative by the time I'm finished. I still need to do the mounting brackets to put the cab roof on, and then the inside of the cab roof is actually lined with timber planks. I'm probably going to use McDonald's steering sticks for that, sanded smooth, stained in a nice sort of colour, and then varnished. But they should, when they're glued on, they should follow the form of the cab roof and just pretty much stay there by themselves. So then in part two, we've got the chassis back together again, everything's been painted black. The valve gear, which is very strange to Western eyes, is painted white, and the coil springs are being put back into the suspension, so it's now actually sitting on its springs. Still going to paint the cylinders green, but I've still got to decide what colour green I'm actually going to use. The body's been, the main body itself's now been at the state where it's got up to red primer. The firebox backhead's been completed and painted, so that's ready to go in. And the cab roof's had the inside of the hatch done, so it's waiting to have the planking put in. So in the next part we'll see even more of the reassembly and what I've eventually decided to do about the colour of the green.